responsibility to give them with environment filled with Islamic culture and values. We must teach them the seerah of the Holy Prophet so that his blessed life becomes a guiding light for them. We should also share with them the inspiring stories of the noble companions so that they learn the lessons of faith, sacrifice and courage. We must nurture their hearts and minds with the teaching of the Quran and Sunnah so that they grow up strong believers with pure character. My dear brothers, just as a young tree needs care, sunlight and water to grow into a strong tree, in the same way our children need knowledge, guidance and love of Islam to become strong believers who can face the every challenge of life, who can face the every challenge of modern world. My dear brothers, it's a very sad reality that in today's world, girls are more vulnerable to distress than boys. A good number of girls have abandoned Islam and they married with unbelievers, with unknown Muslims, and it's increasing day by day. It's a very sad reality, and some powerful forces and organized groups are trying to weaken the Muslim community, and they especially aim to trap Muslim girls in the deep snare of apostasy and lead them away from their faith. And in some cases, rewards and incentives are also offered to encourage this defeat. This is why our responsibility becomes even greater. We must give special attention to the Islamic upbringing of our daughters and sisters. We must strengthen their hearts and their faith and enlighten their hearts and minds with the teaching of Quran and Sunnah, guide them in modesty and purity, and lead them according to shining examples from the life of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. If we nurture our children with proper knowledge, love and Islamic values, they will grow up strong in faith, honorable in character and capable of facing every trial with courage. In this way, they will become true and proud representatives of Islam and shining lights for their community. My dear brothers, now listen very carefully because what I am gonna say is coming from bottom of my heart. Today, many parents think that if they give their children an expensive mobile phone or admit them to a modern, prestigious school, they have fulfilled their duty as parents. But in reality, this way of thinking is very dangerous. Have you ever asked what kind of negative influence a phone can have on a child's mind and heart? Have you ever considered what kind of education is being given in these institutions and what values the teachers themselves hold? Is it possible that under the name of freedom and humanity, our children are being ideas that instinct them, that weaken their faith and lead them away from Islamic values and cultures? My dear brothers, remember, the duty of a parent is not fulfilled by giving wealth and worldly luxuries. The true responsibility is fulfilled when you encourage your children to pray regularly and teach them the Quran and share with them the shining examples from the life of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. My dear brothers,